Working on Little Fires was a dream. When I got the call, it was like, are you kidding me? Like, how is this happening? And it's happening because when you give women power, they tend to empower other women. I'm Nzinga Stewart, and I directed Little Fires Everywhere.
My name is Sydney Ryan. I'm the producer for Solar Opposites.
I'm Lindy West, and I created the show Shrill.
I'm Lainey Thompson, department head makeup artist for the United States versus Billie Holiday.
There are a lot of specific challenges to being a female director. I do sometimes get the mansplaining and the mistrust of, she's a woman, can she really do this?
We're artists, right? We find another way.
On Little Fires Everywhere, the difference was there's 4 women producers in there, there's a woman showrunner. You can even feel like, don't even come over here with that foolishness.
In media growing up, there weren't fat female characters who were anything but like Ursula the Sea Witch or like a sort of chunky nursemaid. I started thinking about, why are there no happy, fun, stylish young women with bodies that look like mine on TV? Well, what if we made that show? A lot of people's favorite episode is the pool party. To shoot a great big fat girl pool party, you have to throw a great big fat girl pool party, and we had like 100 extras walking around in bikinis, listening to music, and it was so powerful just to be there, to create something that I needed when I was 15, and to get to do it in such a beautiful way was absolutely a career highlight, and I think it will remain one for the rest of my life.
I have 33 years in this business, so I'm sort of picking and choosing what I want to be involved with. And I really wanted to highlight and bring Billie Holiday back to life, because this woman was fabulous.
I'm downright flashy, you know.
And so I basically studied her face. I would just have an eye and an eyebrow so that I could study the actual shape of her brows. The same thing with the lips. But there are moments when I wanted to show her as a down-to-earth person, because her stage presence garnered a mixed audience and a love for her. But then off stage, it's like, I'm sorry, you can't come into this hotel. You have to go through the back entrance. So there was the yin and the yang, and that to me was brought out in this story.
The animation industry is extremely male-dominated, but we're seeing a big change over the last few years. The Solar Opposites writers' room is almost 50-50, which is huge and makes me extremely proud to work on Solar.
Excuse me, pardon me, female feminist hero coming through.
We did a whole episode, season 1, about like breaking the glass ceiling.
If I can't find a glass ceiling to break soon, they're all gonna get broken without me.
There's still such a long way to go for women, but she was having trouble finding new things to do because there's been recently, so many women actually breaking the glass ceiling.
Throughout my career, I have noticed there are more and more women of color behind the scenes.
But we still have a long way to go.
The data that we're seeing is that women do like animation, and a lot of it's just geared towards men. I would love to see more female-driven animated shows.
I would like to see more people of color, more women, being given the opportunity to take on the prestige projects.
I think the only way to combat the more insidious sexism is to fight against it by building relationships with other women and making sure that we're not playing into that system and that we're building a new system, hiring women and protecting each other and lifting each other up.